This morning, I woke up excited to go for a walk along the water. I decided to walk along the waterfront here in St. Thomas, United States Virgin Islands. Yes, it's still under construction, but two new, smoothly paved lanes are open and the sidewalk is walkable. The other two lanes are still under construction, but I can't wait to see when the project is finished. On the other side of waterfront is Main Street, and just looking in that direction has my mouth watering for a delicious curry roti. The spices in a roti are hard to explain. You just have to try it for yourself to understand. There are so many curry dishes to enjoy. Here in the USVI, we have things like curry chicken, curry goat, curry lobster, curry salmon, curry tofu, curry chickpeas, and the list goes on and on and on. You know what? Let's find out more together on another episode of Food Beat Island Adventure. Let's talk about curry food. It has one of the oldest, richest histories in the world, and the food is delicious. The British brought curry to their English-speaking colonies, but it was the people of India who actually created curry, and they themselves spread their eating habits to the rest of the British Empire. First, it was seen by plantation owners as appalling, because the Indian slaves would cook their food on heated cow dung piles. However, the smell and taste of this food changed their views. These cow dung piles are called gowar. The woman would collect the feces of cows, bulls, or buffalo and would mix it with hay to make a dough. They would flatten the cow dung and stick them on the walls and floors of clay huts to dry. Once they were dry, they would be scraped off of the walls and stored in a dry place and used all year round for cooking. It's said to be surprising how delicious the food tastes when cooked on the cow dung, and I hope to visit India one day and try a traditional curry cooked the traditional way. However, here in the Caribbean, our curry too is delicious. In my quest for curry foods of the U.S. Virgin Islands, I traveled to the east end of St. Thomas to a community of fearless sea navigators in a harbor town called Red Hook. Here the roosters and hens cross the road with no fear of being hit by vehicles, and they always want to get to the other side. Red Hook has one gas station, a couple shops, a grocery store, one school, and several restaurants. The restaurant we are going to in search of a delicious curry meal is the Kinky Mermaid, where I'm meeting with the owner and chef and a friend of mine named Sally. The kitchen of the restaurant is located upstairs. Guests usually don't get to come up here, but I got VIP access so I can watch Sally prepare our meal. delicious curry goods in hand, I made sure to walk my plate down the stairs very carefully. In the restaurant, there are several other curry dishes, including peas potato curry, Cindy-styled mutton thali, curry coconut chicken, curry leaf dry masala fish with tamarind. But today, I get to indulge in their specialty, the coconut curry shrimp. With Sally, the chef and owner of the Kinky Mermaid. How you doing, Sally?
I'm good. What about you?
Lovely. You know, always a good time with you.
Of course.
So, my dear, tell us the history about how you became a chef or got into the restaurant business.
Actually, from small, I always liked to cook. So it was not like even a question for me. Trust me, I tried stuff before. I tried like jewelry business, other type of businesses, but then just cooking was just a passion for me.
Okay.
And I started off in St. Croix. When we came here, we started off with an Indian restaurant, and banking on everything else, like more like the hotels being open and everything like that. It was just right after Irma Maria, that happened, and then after doing that, then now we are at the Kinky Mermaid.
Okay.
I guess, it's just the passion and love for cooking and trying different things. And everything is an experiment. Doesn't matter what you know to cook, it's always an experiment.
Okay, always something new.
Yeah.
I got you. Cool. And speaking of dishes, now we have one of your signature dishes, which is your coconut curry shrimp.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and that's what we have plated here so lovely on this table. So go ahead and tell us a little something about how you prepare it.
So this coconut curry shrimp is like traditionally like a Goan dish from India. It actually, believe it or not, it looks yellow, but it does not have a drop of curry powder in it because the curry is made from scratch.
Okay.
So it has like curry leaves in it, cumin seeds, mustard seed, coconut milk, and cilantro, and turmeric powder.
Okay.
So like, I guess a lot of people get confused with curry because when you say curry, everybody think, yeah, we're going to use that curry powder that comes in a pack. Believe it or not, my house maybe have a little bit of curry powder when I want to do my West Indian cooking.
Yeah.
But then technically I just make my own spices, make my own curry powder from the spices I have. I have a curry tree in my yard. So I pick the leaves and the leaves is in it. It's all good.
You have a whole curry tree in your
Whole
yard.
curry tree in the yard.
So it's even fresh to say that the things you have is really like farm to table because you make all your own types
Other
of
than the
curry.
shrimp and the rice.
Other than- Okay,
Yeah.
understandable.
Maybe we could do a shrimp farm soon.
Okay. No, it's true. A lot of people really do think it's just the Jamaican curry in
powder,
the thing,
yeah.
but it's not like that.
It's not.
And your influence is very strongly from Trinidad and India,
Yeah.
correct? Because you are
Yeah,
from
I was
Trinidad.
from there. I'm actually from there. My husband is from India, and it's very funny. Even my cooking from a little girl, because I remember starting to cook when I was like 7 and 8. My mom would always say, "Oh, let Sally knead the dough," because to her I would do it good, but in my head I was playing with the dough.
Uh-huh.
But you play, and of course a more neat dough is a better dough, like for rotis or anything like that. So I would she would always give it to me to knead the dough. I like to cook and everything, but I would always cook different. Like from my mom, and up to this day she'll tell you, I don't know where Sally learned to cook or from a little girl how she cooks, but I like her food. I would not be heavy on anything. I would always taste. I always spicy. I never bland food. So it was always different what I cook.
You was born with it.
I think so.
Sally was born with it, everybody. Well, Sally, thank you so much for sharing. I'm very excited to dig in.
Not a problem.
If you don't mind, can I take a taste? You want to take a taste? Okay. So I am ready. Is there a traditional way to do this? Do I
No,
pour it
just
over
eat
the
it.
top? Just eat it?
Just
Okay,
eat it.
I'm going right in, my girl. Let's see here. Cut the camera, let me enjoy. That was such such an excellent meal at the Kinky Mermaid here on St. Thomas. I cannot express how great it is. Please find out yourself on October 3rd. They'll be having an Indian night full of curry. So come taste the curry while you can, alright?
Indo Trinidadians never use whole wheat flour in rotis, which is how it is in India. This is because wheat was not grown in the immigrants' home regions, and the first flour they ever encountered was imported white flour. Rotis are used both to scoop up the curry and as a wrapper to hold the filling. In Trinidad, the word roti also refers to a popular street food that has been known as the country's national dish. So while she got the curry in there cooking, I took a moment to take a view of the lovely Balongo Bay area here at Mim Seaside Bistro. And it is a nice little gloomy day, but I love me some rain, so don't mind it. But either way, I want some curry, so let's check on the finishing products. With Williana inside of the kitchen of Mim Seaside Bistro, and she's gonna tell us exactly how she makes her signature dish, the coconut curry lobster.
So first we start off with some melted butter, and then we put it in the pan, which I already got it hot. Then we add some garlic, some minced garlic. Then we have our lobster, which is already cut up. So we flour, lightly flour in here. And then we add all mushrooms, diced onions, tomatoes, and celery. I'm not gonna hurt you.
I don't think so.
This is, we add some salt, just a dash, not too much. This is curry, curry.
right.
And the cream of cocoa. And we just salt it. And heavy cream.
Okay.
And we let it come to a boil. I'm just mixing it up so that everything, I just make sure that everything gets the curry. Just let it boil up a little, and then that's it.
That's it. And then you actually put it back into the shell of the lobster and present it that way.
I'll show you after it's cooked how I put it on.
Okay. All right. Cool. What's in there?
Melted butter.
Melted butter. Oh, okay. That's a whole pot of butter. Like, oh, wow. All right. Cool.
Go through a lot per night.
I'm sure, especially with this recipe. Great. Well, thank you, Liliana. We're gonna catch the after scene of when everything's all set and plated. So thank you, Miss Chef. I see you working it. Okay. And we are back with Food Beat Island Adventure and our curry series. Now today we have Miss Lei Chang, who is our representative of Mim's Seaside Bistro.
Yes,
How you doing today?
I'm good, thanks.
Great. Now she has all the stories on the history and everything we need to know about Mim's. So please go ahead and elaborate for us, my dear.
Well, we started back in 1992. My parents started in October 1992, I believe. And from since then, we've been here doing our thing. Our locals love it, the tourists love it, so why not?
Right now, absolutely. As a local, I love it myself. I come here very often, and when I do come across tourists, I do pass along the information to come out to Mim's. So
Thank
you guys
you.
are very loved, very, very loved.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Now, your signature dish is a coconut curry lobster. What was the idea behind that?
Well, it all began with my dad. He grew up in Dominica, and not being at liberty of having the best foods, but instead local foods like coconut and all the fruits and stuff. He always gave us this story of that he would use the coconut cream in his bananas to kind of give it extra flavor. And surprisingly, when they first opened in 1992, they had no idea what the signature dish was going to be. It was on the day of the opening. He was like, let me try this. And then from since then, it's been a hit.
Really? On the day of the
On
opening?
the day of the opening.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he cooked in the kitchen for quite a few number of years. He was actually the chef back then.
Okay.
So yeah, the day of the opening, that's when he came up with the recipe. And it stayed
All
till
right.
today.
Sometimes when you're on the spot, that's when the greatness happens.
Yes.
Well, that's a good story right
Yeah.
there. Now I know myself because I be always ordering the coconut curry
Yeah.
lobster.
It's
It is
a
my
unique flavor, but
favorite.
it is good.
It is my favorite, absolutely. So, when it comes to different curry foods, like around the island in general, aside from the coconut curry lobster, what is your favorite curry dish?
I love curry chicken.
Yeah.
Curry chicken is awesome. I mean, curry tastes good with pretty much
Yeah,
any meat.
curry
but
everything.
Curry chicken is good. I enjoy
agree.
that.
Curry everything. Now, how do you feel also just being able to continue your parents' legacy of having Mim's here and being so popular? Like, how does it feel?
It feels good.
Yeah.
It feels good. Actually, it does feel good. We intend to keep it for as long as we can, and we've been doing good so far. Thank God.
Yeah.
It's going on 30 years, so we're gonna try to keep that going for a while. That's
Okay.
the plan.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you, because I will miss it if it's gone. I will miss it. And I want my future children to know exactly what the coconut curry lobster is about.
Yes.
So thank you. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Do you have anything at all that you want to elaborate on about MIMS or want to let the public know about?
Well, we're here 7 days a week.
Yeah.
We serve only dinner though from 5:30 to 10 every day. The only day we close is Christmas Day.
Okay.
Spend
All
some
right.
time with family.
Absolutely.
But every other day, as long as we don't have a crazy storm or something crazy going on, we're here. So come on down. Try our curry lobster.
Good. Come on down, come on down. Thank you so much, Lee Chang, for interviewing with us today and letting us know a little bit more.
Thank
Hopefully
you.
you guys will all come down and join right here at MIMS Seaside Bistro on St. Thomas.
Thank you.
Thank you. Table for one, but lobster for two really. The way that they chefed it up back there, this is actually one lobster cut in half, and you saw the type of thing she put inside to fill it all up, and they put it right back into the shell of the lobster. So lucky for me, MIMS Seaside Bistro is so kind that they're gonna let me eat this, and I might share. What are you? Oh my goodness, this is my favorite dish. See, and it's already pre-cut, so you don't have to worry about any fighting or nothing with your lobster. This is one of my favorite dishes, and I am so glad to be eating this delicious roti on this lovely day here in the garden. All right, fold it up like a little burrito. You know what? Let me eat my roti in peace, okay? Thank you all so much for watching Food Beat Island Adventure. Now it's time for us to go play.